Today's Thank You Willard is sponsored by Smuckers, thanking Willard for 20 great years of friendship.
Back now at 8:35, and we are ready to honor and celebrate our beloved Uncle Willard as he retires after an incredible 65 years at NBC.
Get this, he started out as an NBC page back in 1950 and was connected with this show from the very beginning.
I love the Today Show so much, and I love my job.
Willard is the heart and soul of the Today Show.
Let's check now and see what's happening in your world this morning.
I always want to get your goat, Jay, and I finally think I've achieved it.
Very good.
You can just make people laugh by making them feel good, and that's what's important.
He was first Bozo the Clown.
Ronald McDonald.
I don't think a lot of people realize he created the clown character, Ronald McDonald.
He's in the marrow and the DNA of this show. When I think of Willard Scott, I just think of joy.
Funny.
Real.
Born showman.
He's entertaining, he's warm, he's endearing, he cares. He represents the tradition of the show, all in one lovable package.
To me,
Uncle Willie, how are you?
he is a mentor, he's a friend, he is literally my second dad. From the inception of the Today Show, Willard Scott was part of the weather and part of the Today Show.
Let me get the Weather Bureau here.
Dave Garroway would stand in front of a giant chalkboard map, and there would be a meteorologist from the U.S. Weather Bureau in Washington, D.C., telling Dave where all the weather systems were. And the NBC page who connected the very first phone call was Willard Scott.
Washington's loss is the nation's gain. Willard Scott joining the Today family this morning, first time.
It's a nice shot in my little career.
And of course, he became the beloved Uncle Willard across this country.
I think I shook him up a little bit.
And then, boom, Willard comes. Willard is such a character, of course, you never knew what to expect.
We all remember when he dressed up as Boy George.
They asked me who my favorite rock star was, and that's exactly what I did. You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss.
With Willard, there are no boundaries, and that's usually a good thing.
I love you.
Boom, here's Carmen Miranda. What a privilege to have been there. They're still talking about it.
That was one of those moments on television that became a phenomenon.
If you didn't think I had fun, you are crazy.
He loved introducing America to America.
Willard was America in a lot of ways.
100,000 people on the parade route.
During the inaugural,
He got Barbara Bush to come over to kiss him.
How about that? I've been kissed for the best.
Race back to George. He said, I didn't know you knew Willard Scott. I said, I don't know Willard Scott. I just love that face.
I remember smiling from ear to ear for Willard at that moment.
Willard.
He is magnetic. You are drawn to him.
Can you believe this?
Willard was doing the weather from Washington, D.C., and the cherry blossoms were out. And suddenly, Bill Clinton jogged by.
I came by to see if you wanted to jog with me today.
I'm ready.
Willard made it cool to age.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. 103 years old today. 100 years old today. Loves to ride his bike.
It made you feel like he was celebrating your grandparents.
I just love how much affection he has for the people celebrating birthdays.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.
Congratulations. I love you, pal.
Congratulations on a wonderful career.
Best of luck, pal.
I love you, Willard.
We love you and wish you the best.
Nothing but the best and good health to you, so much so that I get to announce your birthday on a Smucker's jar. That is a sentiment repeated. We love you, Willard, by so many millions of Americans right now and folks all around the world. There are a few other people who wanted to say how much they love you. First is a young lady you may know, I think First Lady Barbara Bush.
Oh, yeah, my friend.
Willard, you can't retire. I'm only 90. And who's going to announce when I get to be 100? George and I send you our very best wishes, and truthfully, I love that happy face.
Yeah.
What lovely people.
When she came over to kiss you, what did you, during the inaugural, what did you think?
I just passed out. The rest of the show was on automatic. They are such lovely people. They really are.
It really is. Here's the moment. I remember seeing this with the rest of America. Like, yes!
I've been kissed for the best. I got a 7-year contract out of that kiss.
Well, one of your other pals who wanted to say hello is another 90 years young, Mr. Gene Shalit.
Oh, my God.
Gino.
Great Scott, Willard, you can't retire. People will stop getting to be 100 years old. 65 years ago at NBC, you started as a page, and now you're closing the book after some 12,000 mornings on today. That's a lot of mornings. Anyhow, happy retirement, Willard. We love you.
I don't know where all this retirement. I said I'm expiring, not retiring. I'm going to be. I said you better change the locks on that door. I've retired twice before, you know.
They haven't taken yet. And then one other, you, as Matt said, you made aging cool, and the folks at Smuckers gave you that platform. And Tim Smuckers wanted to say happy retirement.
What a lovely people.
Willard, for more than 20 years, you have been a cherished member of our Smucker family. We have greatly appreciated you being the voice of Smuckers and all you have done to build the birthday and anniversary segment into such an iconic part of the Today Show. And we look forward to continuing this great tradition on today. So from the entire Smucker family, we wish you the very best. Thanks, Willard.
Wow. That's pretty nice.
They are the nicest people you could ever work for.
Yeah.
And our first sponsor, you know, was Hallmark Cards. And they were lovely. I remember going out to Kansas City, and we had a big party out there. Disney sponsored it for 1 year, but...
Did you ever think that the birthdays would be as big as they became?
Are you kidding? Who'd a happy birthday? Nobody.
Well, it really, over I think 40,000 birthdays. That's a heck of a legacy, my friend. And speaking of legacy, Matt's back in the plaza with a little honor we wanted to bestow.
Yeah, Willard, take a look at this. We do the show at the studio here between 48th and 49th Street on Rockefeller Plaza. Well, no longer, because we are, thanks to the mayor of this city, Bill de Blasio, renaming Rockefeller Plaza on this particular block this morning. Willard Scott Way.
Willard Scott Way.
That's very nice.
Congratulations,
pal.
pal.
I love New York so much. I had more fun up there with the police, beautiful police department, the Macy's parade, all the good things that we did.
Yeah,
just terrific.
It's a heck of a legacy, and I get you guys have a little cake down there.
Yeah, we've got cake, we've got some champagne, Willard. You know, I think you can count on one hand the number of people in the history of broadcasting who've touched as many people of as many different generations as you have. You've shared your warmth and kindness with an entire nation. I know it's with great appreciation. People all across this country are wishing you the best today. On a personal note, though, Willard, I want to say thanks for caring so much about all of us. Thanks for being the first one who's welcomed all of us to this show on our first days, and also for being there with a hug or a pat on the back when times were good or bad. So, Willard, every time we've seen each other over the past 20 years plus I've worked here, we have greeted each other with a hug and a kiss. And while I'm not there today, as I raise a glass to you, I'm going to ask Al to be my surrogate hugger and kisser and say it is with a huge hug and kiss that we all say, Willard, thank you, and God bless you.
Cheers, Willard.
Thank you, and God bless you.
We love you, and
just a couple of people. Nanette Nofsinger was our field producer. She passed away. We loved her so much. And Nancy Fields.
Dear Nancy.
Dear Nancy was my assistant producer, office manager, what he was, and she was fantastic. And my old friend Eddie Walker, my partner on radio, he just passed away 3 weeks ago.
I wanted to bring this to you, Willard. It's something I found in an antique shop, and I knew this was to be for you. It's a radio ID.
Let me do the system cue. This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
This is for you, my friend. I love you.
Thank you.
You have been my second dad.
Yeah.
and I would not be here without you. I love you so much.
Well, I appreciate that. Are you going to buy me dinner?
I'm going to buy you dinner. And we've got special cupcakes for you, with your face on them.
Oh my Lord! That would be delicious.
We'll try those a little later.
What do you mean a little later? Hey, the sun came out just.
There you go. The sun will come out tomorrow. What's your favorite song? What's the song you always do?
Oh, my song?
Happy
birthday.
Trails.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to get the guitar.
Do we have the guitar? No, we're not off. We're not off yet. I don't think we have the guitar.
Well, forget it. We don't need the guitar.
Okay, here we go.
I'm going to be fading off into the sunset.
Yes, sir.
After 130 years at NBC, and I'm going over yonder.
All right, where's yonder?
Over yonder.
That's
yonder. Are you ready?
Ready.
Hey.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Oh, they're all saying, yeah. Keep smiling until then.
Here's to Willard Scott.
Yeah.
Cheers, Willard.
Cheers. We love you. We love that face.
And we wish Willard and Paris and his whole family the very best. We're back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.